What's up guys? Okay, so today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to create a simple YouTube thumbnail in Photoshop. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is to go to File, New, and open up a blank canvas. We'll put the name as Photoshop thumbnail. Then I already have the resolution set as 1280 to 720. This is the standard size of a YouTube thumbnail. Then you click OK. Then here you have the canvas. Then you're going to open the picture you want to use to make the thumbnail. Click File, Open. I have mine saved on my desktop as YouTube thumbnail picture. So when you open it, you drag the YouTube thumbnail picture down, then drag it and drop it into the photo. Then you can close it. Then so now that you have put the picture inside the canvas, the resolution is 1280 by 720. So now the first thing to do is obviously to cut out the picture of my face from the picture. So the tool you're gonna use is called the quick selection tool. So you should use the any suitable brush size that is adequate for you. I'm gonna use a brush size of 12 to select. Then if it goes over, use the one with the brush with the minus sign to remove part of the picture selected. Then you have to keep doing it because sometimes it can go out of place. So when you're sure that your face is selected, okay, I still have some work to do here. Now that I've cut my face out, you click this button here, refine edge, then it will cut it out for you. Then you should set the smoothness according to around this level. Set the contrast around 30 depending on what you want. Then you can shift the edge inward or outward. If I shift it outward, you see that the picture becomes bigger, the outline. If I shift it inward, it becomes smaller. So depending on how smooth you want the outskirt to be. And you can also check add or remove parts depending on whether it is suitable for you or not. So when you're satisfied with the values and the picture is beginning to look good, then you can click OK. Then right click on this position, on any place apart from the where the cutout is. Right click and click layer via copy. So now you can hide your background cutout and have only this here. Then move the cutout to where you want it to be with the move tool. I'm going to put it around this side because I want a place where I can type some text. Okay, so the background now is white, so we're gonna add a colored background to make it look better, to make the picture stand out and to make it beautiful. So you're going to click on your background layer. You're going to click on your background layer and click layer, new fill layer, and click solid color. Then you click OK. Then choose the color you want the background to be. Let's go with a nice blue color. I'm going to go with a nice blue color here. So now the picture is beginning to look, it looks beautiful as I've added this blue color. So next thing to do is we're gonna make the picture to stand out from the background. So in order to do that, you have to click on the cutout. How you know is the cutout is by clicking this eye here to remove it and add it. Then once you click this eye and it disappears, you know that this is the cutout. So you right click it, click on blending options, click on stroke. A brush size of 10 should be okay. Change the color of the stroke to white, depending on what you want. You can put on any color, but me, I prefer like white, because as you can see, that's what I use for all my videos. So you stroke outside with a pixel size of 10, then click OK. Now that the thumbnail is beginning to look catchy and beautiful, now we are going to add some text. You click on the text tool, and click here. My best font type is Showcard Gothic. So I'm going to click in the title of the video, how to make a YouTube thumbnail. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down because so that it will be able to fit inside. YouTube thumbnail. So now move it to the center. So in order to make this text to stand out from the rest of the background, I'm gonna add a rectangle on top of behind it. So use the rectangle tool, then left click and create the rectangle of any size of your choice. Then move the rectangle behind your text so that it pops out. I think the rectangle is too big, so if the rectangle is too big for you, you can press Ctrl T to control the size, or not just rectangle, text, depending on how big you want it to be. Then use the move tool to move it. Then you apply first, then use the move tool to move it to the appropriate location you want. Now to add a stroke for the whole thumbnail, you grab your rectangular marquee tool, highlight everything, then right click, stroke inside with a width of 10 pixels, the same as the picture. Then now you have to shift the layer behind this picture so that it will pop out at the back of the cutout. Shift it back behind everything. Sorry. So now it pops out at the back. Now for one last thing, to make the picture look more attractive, I'm gonna place the icon of Photoshop to show that it's the app that I used to make the thumbnail. So I'm gonna go to File, Place, look for the picture I downloaded, Photoshop PNG. Remember, it must be with it must have the icon you're using must have a transparent background before I use it for this kind of purpose. Then you will scale it down to the size you want, place it first, then use the move tool to move it to the location you want. So that is perfect. So guys, I'm done with the thumbnail. Just left to go to File, click on Save. Then you can save it as a PSD if you want. That is if you want to edit the layers later, but if for the picture purposes you must save it as a JPG image and save it onto your desktop or anywhere you want. Then leave it as progressive scan with the quality of 12. Click OK, and that's all guys. We have our thumbnail, beautiful thumbnail. And so this is the thumbnail I'm gonna use for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and catch you guys in the next one.